Good morning, folks. We've got major news on comets, dark matter physics, and we scramble on the wind when a tool goes down. But first, let's get over to spaceweathernews.com and find the last 24 hours on our star. Bright areas turning in are small, quiet sunspots, larger dark coronal hole behind to the south, and thin plasma filaments around them. With solar flaring remaining low, it is those plasma filaments that present the highest eruption threat. In terms of geomagnetic conditions, the solar wind is finally coming back down into normal range, and geomagnetic unrest is disappearing as well. Next stream is still 3 or 4 days away from that southern coronal hole. It still has a few hours before it can affect the lithosphere, and while we wait, the top quake of significance yesterday struck California and was felt across the local area. We are hoping that one released the pressure we noted that caused an alert to fall there. As we look at historical Hubble images, let me describe their latest discovery. After watching for so long, they are noting that slight wobbles occur in the center of massive galaxies and galaxy clusters, almost suggesting a barycentric motion rather than the dark matter glue stick in place. The wobble tells them that one of two things is possible. Either an unknown astrophysical phenomenon is causing the wobble, and they'd need to add it to the universal models, or it's a strange, unfathomable interactive behavior of dark matter which is not supposed to interact, and then every theory of dark matter at galaxy scales would be wrong. Think that's big news? Someone wake up Wal Thornhill and tell him to spend his evening dissecting this one. So Rosetta's greatest discovery may have been announced last night. In the water-laden Imhotep region, they noted a blast jet that all science has considered to be vaporizing surface ices until now. They are discovering that it was not such an evaporative process, but an energetic blast from below the surface. They claim to have no understanding of how it is possible. All they know is that something energetic inside the comet produced the jet. Folks, Windy is struggling this morning. Halloween appears to have hacked the pressure overlay, but that's okay. We'll pivot and go to our archive of wind map options. In addition to the growingly popular Ventu Sky, we always peek in on the original wind map at hint.fm. My next choice when Windy isn't working, however, is Null School. Purple and red lows, yellow and white highs. Same idea as always, where the converging winds churn the clouds feeding into the low. We'll see that much more clearly here south of Australia, where the convergence north across the land is taking the cloud structure development. The top storm on Earth right now is still the typhoon between Taiwan and Japan. It is set to begin its north and then northeast shift over the next 24 hours. Earthquakes, solar flares, geomagnetic storms, health alerts from space weather, and in a worst-case scenario, it's the notification system directly to your fingertips, the Disaster Prediction app. We'll be at Null School for the weather here, followed by shots of our star to close. We'll do this all again tomorrow, right here, but right now it's 5 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.